I feel like I'm always either like, yay, here we go, or just like giggling when I start these. The weather is so much warmer out, and I'm getting kind of excited for spring. I didn't even know the groundhog had seen his shadow. I was like, we were talking about Groundhog Day. I was like, when is that? Is that next week? And they're like, that was at the beginning of February, Mandy. I was like, okay, what happened? And it's spring. It did not see a shadow. We love the science of it. And I'm so excited. It's been so long since that has happened. I feel like it's just always like winter, winter, winter. And now we're getting an early spring. I can go run in shorts and not die. I never run in shorts if it's cold. Like below 50? Nope. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. Wow. That's another exciting thing. I've been having exciting things at my work, doing some filming. There's so much going on that I just want to share with all of y'all. Ooh, ow. Speaking of which, okay, don't look if you don't like seeing blood at all. This is a small scrape, but check it out. Yeah. So, a funny story. Oh, and I need to tell my boss this, but my boss gave me some hot sauce for Christmas, and it took me forever to get around to trying it because that's how I am. But I was so excited to try it, so I finally did it. And there was like plastic over the cup, so I was like, I gotta get this thing off so I can open it up. And I was using scissors, and I actually broke, I should show you, I broke the glass part right underneath the lid? Yeah, the lid. And so I was like going to open it, and I was like, I'll put my hand where the glass part isn't. I need to show you for you to understand. I mean, you can understand without me showing you, but this will help. Okay, here it is. You see that? It's like right there. That's the part of the glass that broke. It's kind of sharp on the edges. And I was like, I'll put my hand like right here and I'll avoid it. Well, didn't think about when you open it, you twist the whole thing, and then I cut myself. Well, that was unfortunate, but that cut was healing. And then I was having tacos the other day. Thought, I'm gonna put some hot sauce on it. And I completely forgot this is broken. And where do I put my finger? Right on the spot. Open it, another cut. So actually, if you pay close attention, right beside it, you can see my original cut, which is a little more open than it was, and then my new cut. I'm like, why twice? 2 times? Why did I do this to myself twice? I will be putting the hot sauce in a new bottle. As nice as this one is, and it's very yummy, by the way. My boss did a fantastic job. I like it a lot. But I can't keep suffering like this. But I don't want to throw it out either. So I'm gonna put it in a new bottle so I don't cut myself again. I can't damage this finger anymore. And this one hurt. The first one was a nice slice. It was clean. And this one's a little jagged, and ow, it like hurts to touch it. So I will put on a Band-Aid to make sure it doesn't get infected. All that. Don't worry. Okay, so that's an extra story for y'all, free of charge. I'm such a saint. What can I say? This next blog post was actually a requested topic. It was about long distance friendships. If you remember, or if you've seen, I've done a vlog over a blog post about short-term long distance relationships, romantic relationships. Super fun. But this one just was specific to friendships, and I was very excited to tackle it because friendships sometimes are honestly like so much more integral to life than romantic relationships. Those are nice too, you know, but where would we be without people in our life? I feel like what's really hard as an adult is you're constantly moving, especially a young adult, you're constantly moving away from your friends. So some of you have childhood friends, some of you have friends from high school, you turn 18, and maybe you don't go to like the local university, you go somewhere else and you move away from all those friends, or your friends go to a different university than you and they move away from you. And then you make new friends at university, and then you're constantly moving around during university, you graduate, and then you and or your friends move, and then you gotta make new friends again, and then you have friends in your community, but it's just an apartment, you own a house or a townhome, you move to a new community, you find a new job, you get a new job in a different state, and you're just starting your life over and over and over again. But there are friends you make along the way that mean the world to you. They impacted your life in a big way. And it's hard to not be around them. It's hard to think you might not ever be around them again in the way that you were. I have at least 3 friends that I feel this way about. 2 from high school that I love dearly. We're all in different states. And then 1 from my first year of university, who I really, really wish that I lived nearby to, that I probably will never live nearby to, but I love her so much. And then I have friends at university and from work that I'm pretty sure in the next few years I'm gonna be dealing with being in separate places from. And that's gonna be really hard to be separate from them too. So, long distance friendship, it is a thing. They have different forms, and I talk about what it's like, how to cope with it, in this blog post. This blog was posted on February 5th, 2022. Blog title, Long Distance Friendship. In my cupboard rests a white mug with pink flowers that surrounds these words. True friends are hard to find, difficult to leave, and impossible to forget. Yes. Someone I looked up to, a close friend of mine, gave me that cup before she graduated high school. A year older than me, she would move to a different state and pursue independence while I completed my final high school courses and waited for freedom to come. I'm already getting emotional. I love them so much, you guys. Anyway, I didn't know what would happen with our friendship, but I thought maybe I would send a few texts to her throughout my last school year, see what college was like, and whenever she visited, I would try and catch up with her. I had lived in a different state than my friends before, but friend had never moved away from me. I had always been the one to depart. Well, like I predicted, we texted and visited at a consistent, infrequent pace. Eventually, I graduated and moved away from my other close friend, who still had another year of high school left. I survived that because I developed a close friendship with one of my teammates from my soccer team. I literally just named all 3 friends I was talking about earlier. Bam, bam, bam. Anyway, and after a year of friendship with her, I moved to a different country to serve a mission. Friend after friend after friend. We would get close, and then location would separate us. Even now, as I make some close college friends, I know that soon they will leave, and I will leave, and we may not see each other for a long time, if ever again. This dynamic in life is beyond frustrating, but through these unstoppable circumstances, we have the opportunity to create something special. A long-distance friendship. They always say that long-distance relationships are hard, and that's true in all cases, But when we make these friendships last forever, they're worth it. Each long-distance friendship will function differently. For some, the friends might FaceTime and call. Others might text here and there. Others may not talk to one another at all, but when they get together, it's as if nothing has changed. No matter how it functions, these friendships can have joyful moments of reminiscence, support, and understanding. And those moments make lasting, long-distance friendships better than any other temporary, short-distance friendship. With all the resources we have today, location truly does not determine what relationships we get to keep and what relationships we have to let go. Rather, our actions, our heart, and perhaps the undefinable connection we feel with people determines what friendships will last. If you're far from your friend or are soon to be separated, remember that these friendships can continue on. You can continue to stay in contact, and if you don't, your time spent together will surely impact each other's future. I know my friends have impacted mine. Short and sweet. I want to tell you about my friends. The friend that first moved away always had my back, even though we were different in some of what we believed in. She stood up for me. I wrote about this in some of my other blog posts about being stood up for. We both love journalism. We both liked Gilmore Girls. And when bad things happened in our lives, we shared that too. We could trust each other. And it's crazy because I don't get to talk to this friend a lot. We're not one of those that we're like texting very much. But sure enough, she got engaged, and before she posted on social media, she sent a text to me, and I'm just like, congrats! So amazing! So happy for her. A friend that I moved away from that still had a year left to graduate. We had a lot of fun together. We kind of dated these guys that were best friends, and we were best friends, so neither of us ended up with those people, but we had fun doing that and hanging out. Lots of silly situations we got into. We also met through journalism, but she didn't stay in it, and that was okay because we just did little Sonic dates or other hangouts, and I visited her before I left for my mission as well. She actually talked to me a bit while I was on my mission, and I still call her my prom date because we filmed a prom together. Yeah, I'll always love her as well. Same thing, we don't like text a lot, but anytime I'm going to be in the same state as her, I'm gonna try and see her. Finally, the friend I met the first year of college, I think I text her the most. And my gosh, we only had a year of being friends, but it's just one of those people where you have that undefinable connection, like you just go through stuff together and you bond, and neither of us could cut that bond off. We've both been for each other been there for each other during some really hard times during our first year of college. Really hard. I swear she has such like the most wild things happen in her life that she's just so strong and brave and caring. Like, she'll still be there for me even with the wild things in my life, which aren't even comparable to hers. She doesn't ever make me feel less for having my own problems, and I know she'll always be there for me. And then I don't know what will happen with the friends I have now, but I do know that I've been able to keep some of those relationships alive because connection is important, because we don't have to throw out anything in the past. Even if it's just one of those friends that you just see them when you're in town and it's like a big catch up, it's a good reminder to know that you're cared about. Well, I'm probably gonna go cry and text all my friends and tell them I love them. But thank you for joining in. Really, sincerely, have a great day. Subscribe if you want to see more of content like this. Comment down below if you want me to write anything, vlog about anything. And then, yeah, like this post if you liked this post. I'll see you guys next time.